Welcome everybody to the Super Showdown 2019 predictions. This is going to be on Friday in the afternoon, live from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Super Showdown 2, but Blood Money 3. I don't really
think Rambo.
I don't really care about this show. I think there's a lot of people out there that don't really care about this show, but we are doing predictions because it's going to be in the league, and
there's points.
There's points, and everybody's trying to win except for Jerry. He's so far at the bottom, he's just trying not to lose.
I am winning at losing.
Support, no DQ.
I am your host, the Rated R reviewer, Stefan Osborne, joined as always by the General, Jerry Slaughter. And thank you for joining us. Welcome. All of one day before the actual event, but we're getting it done. We are going to go through this probably faster than any other predictions video we've ever done. So hopefully we can keep this under 20 minutes. I want to get this editing done and go to bed. Let's start the show off with the Lucha House Party versus Lars Sullivan. This is a what the fuck match. Why? Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 3 versus 1. I don't know if this is going to be traditional handicap rules or if it's going to be all 3 of them at the same time against Lars Sullivan. I don't think it matters. I think Lars Sullivan wins.
Yeah. So those of you who subscribe to Armbar have already seen my video. I did predictions on there. And instead of the coin flip, I just had my daughter pick out her favorites from the pictures that I was showing of the card.
Yeah.
And just the second she saw Lars, she said, "Lars, scary," grabbed my arm, and I was like, "So that's your pick for that match, Lars?" She's like, "Yeah, Lars, he's scary, he's big, he's scary." But there's 3 of them. No, Lars.
Yeah, so Jerry already did his predictions, but it was a Facebook video, and I am forcing him to do them again with me here so we can post them on YouTube on the No DQ channel. This is For Realsies official predictions. And so we're both going with Lars. Let me get that down. Next up, we're going to have Strowman versus Lashley. That's Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. Sans Leo Rush. I don't think we're going to see him anymore. Who cares? I didn't watch Raw. I didn't see the arm wrestling match. I heard it was better than expected, but I really don't care, man. Most of these matches I could give a flying fuck. I'm just going to go with Strowman because they like to give him big wins in Saudi Arabia. So let's go with Braun Strowman. Who are you going with?
Lashley, because he's wearing a headband.
Okay.
Yeah, the headband of power. He's going to win this match.
You know what? Who knows? Your daughter might get you a victory.
Yeah.
She might get you that belt for a few short weeks.
That'd be awesome.
Let's go next with Roman Reigns versus Shane McMahon. And of course, Shane McMahon's going to have Drew McIntyre in his corner. I think that might play heavily into this match, and this might be the first time that I have not wanted to jump at saying Roman Reigns automatically. Because I could see some screwy shit. They are pushing, for some reason, they are pushing Shane McMahon, who's got to be in his 50s, so hard.
Yeah.
So fucking hard, and I don't understand why. I don't get it, but they're doing it. What was your pick before I put the ink down on paper?
Roman Reigns, because he looks like Aquaman.
So you're finally on board with Roman Reigns?
No, Lily's on board with Roman Reigns
because he looks like
Aquaman.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you bet against Reigns here or anywhere else. I won't be surprised if somehow in a fucky finish Shane wins, but I'll take the point because you just don't bet against Roman Reigns. Let's go next with Finn Balor, Demon Balor, which makes no sense, but we won't get into that, versus Andrade for the Intercontinental Championship, and it's a pay-per-view. It's Demon Balor. Demon Balor wins.
Yeah.
Who are you going with?
Oh, Willie's rationale. He's got the cool body paint. So, Finn Balor.
Finn Balor with the body paint.
But that's just seemingly the only way Finn Balor can win matches in the WWE is to dress up and play the role of a demon to get it.
So, in the interest of not thinking about Brock and the stupid Money in the Bank briefcase that he's holding on to now, let's talk about the WWE and the Universal Championship matches as if they are going to go down as one-on-one singles matches. That Brock Lesnar isn't going to come out before either match and make it a triple threat. That he will indeed, as heels normally do, cash in after the match is over if he does cash in.
Yeah.
So, we've got Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler for the WWE Championship, and I don't see them putting the title on Ziggler in Jeddah.
No.
Not at this show.
No.
Like, as big as they want to make these Jeddah shows seem, honestly, not a lot happens. There's not usually a lot of title changes. I don't see this being any exception. So I'm going Kofi Kingston to win the match outright. Whether or not Brock Lesnar cashes in afterwards, who knows? But Kofi for the victory. What about you?
Oh, Kingston, 'cause he already had the medal, as she called it. But I think this also sets up neatly for if Big E decides to turn on the New Day because of his and Ziggler's.
Well, if Big E's cleared to wrestle by this point.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He could be the muscle on the outside of the ring for Ziggler. Worst case scenario until he
Again, he'd go right back to the character he started with.
Yep, but
backtracking a little, but
that'd be really cool. They were gonna like do some sort of main event program with him and Kingston too. So after he heals up, but my pick is Kingston.
So what about Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin for the Universal Championship?
Oh, same reason. He's got the belt on his shoulder. Ergo, he's gonna still have the medal when he leaves.
Yeah, I'm going with Seth Rollins as well. Let's get into the exhibition match. Triple H versus Randy Orton in a match that has happened 20 times over the last 15 years probably.
Mm-hmm.
But this is going to be better. Surely. They talked about each other's balls on television last week.
It's not going to be better, and don't call me Shirley. Airplane joke!
So, I feel like flipping a coin here, but I'm going to go with Randy Orton just because for no reason. Like, I really don't care who wins, and nobody's getting anything out of a win. So let's just go with Orton.
Well, okay, I'm going to say this real quick. I went with Triple H because Lily said that guy's bigger. But I think they're like in my head, like I've already said Triple H is gonna win. That's my prediction. But I wouldn't be surprised if they make Orton win because it'll just be McMahon pulling power play, saying it's like okay, it's like it's like your NXT guys may be doing great, or you may be doing great at NXT, but you're never gonna be as great as anything I produced.
And on the main roster, so long as you are an active wrestler, you are still under my thumb.
Yep.
So next up, let's go with Goldberg versus The Undertaker, and what no doubt will be the main event of the show.
Yeah.
This is going to close the show, hopefully.
Because
if they figure out a way to make the match awesome. I don't see this match being that awesome.
No.
I see it being very short, and it's going to look awkward because neither one of these guys is in any position to carry the other one through a full match, but whatevs.
No.
I'm going to go with my heart on this because I was a WCW guy through and through, all the way up until closure and the sell to WWE. I watched religiously. I would watch WCW before I'd watch WWE or WWF. That's me. I'm going with Goldberg. What about you, Jerry?
Lily said gold is heavy, so she went with Goldberg.
Goldberg, across the board, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for the last match of the evening, which will probably be early on if not on the pre-show, if they have a pre-show, we've got a 50-man battle royal. This is not a Royal Rumble. They're not coming out one at a time. They're going to ring the bell with 50 full-size wrestlers in that goddamn ring, and I will be surprised if the sumbitch doesn't collapse.
That's some war game shit. They need 2 separate rings for that.
Jesus, right? So, we get 3 picks. Pick number 1 gets us 3 points. Pick number 2 gets us 2 points. Pick number 1, you guessed it, gets us 7 points. No, pick number 1 gets us 1 point.
Yeah.
Or pick number 1 gets 3, pick number 3 gets 1. Whatever it is.
Put your thing up.
You guys probably understood it.
Yeah.
And thank you for that.
Yes.
I have no idea who's going to be in this battle royal, but somehow I still want to pick Braun Strowman. Even though he's in a singles match with Bobby Lashley, I still want to pick Braun Strowman, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think one of my picks is going to be Big Show. Definitely.
Okay.
Not sure which. What were your picks, Jerry?
Well, I don't know if my third participant's going to be in it, but my picks are Mustafa Ali, Elias, and The Miz.
In that order?
Yep.
Ali is 1 for 3 points.
Elias. And The Miz.
2 and Miz for that single point. I would love to see The Miz win this, but it's an over-the-top battle royal. Battle royals don't usually get won by small dudes in WWE.
Exactly, but I think as a gesture of good faith to the Middle Eastern community, they'll put Ali over in that match.
So, for my number 2, I'm going to go with Big Show. I feel like he's a good bet to get 2 points off of.
Yeah.
Maybe not try for the 3 with him, but good bet for
unless
2.
they bring the Great Ali back over again.
I am going to go with Elias as number 1. I think when he transferred over to SmackDown during the shakeup and Vince McMahon came out and said he was the greatest acquisition to SmackDown, I think somewhere Vince McMahon really digs Elias.
Yeah.
And I could see him putting him over in this match. Other than that, sure, why not? Miz at number 3. I will agree with you there, just for shits and giggles. Our final bonus point for this predictions video comes in the form of Brock and the Money in the Bank contract. Will he cash it in?
No.
Will it be against Kofi?
No.
Or will it be against Rollins?
No.
Or maybe Ziggler or Corbin if they happen to win. But we aren't even a month shy of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. The women's Money in the Bank got cashed in that night again, and Money in the Bank is supposed to mean something, and it's supposed to create a mystique of a storyline behind one character for a while. And if Brock Lesnar cashes in Friday, we're done for another year.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't see that happening. I see something happening where Brock goes to cash in, and he gets the shit kicked out of him, and we just don't see him for a while. And then, you know, we can play the game of when is Brock going to show up with that briefcase. Not, he's going to be here next week, will he cash in? It'll be, when's he going to come back?
You know what I see every other post, it seems like, on Facebook and Armbar alone? Brock Lesnar doing that stupid boombox thing with the Money in the Bank briefcase. That is super hot right now, in the words of Mugatu. If anything, he's going to hold on to that briefcase for the longest time just to do that. He'll probably show up on at the end of both matches, tease going out there for it, piss off the crowd even more, gain more heat that way, as if any Americans really going to be watching this show. And
so you're predicting no cash in?
No cash in whatsoever.
All right. That is our predictions for Super Showdown 2019 from the lovely city of Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
This show can suck it.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm going to watch. I probably will, but I didn't watch Raw and I don't feel like I missed anything. So maybe I'll just watch Aaron's recap of it.
It's going to be completely forgettable. It's going to be worse than WrestleMania, even though they logged it as better already.
So if you are disappointed with our predictions video, sorry. Chances are we're all going to be disappointed with the pay-per-view. So
it's okay to be disappointed with our video. We're disappointed with the product.
We're probably going to get pyro though. So there's a plus.
Randomized gunfire is not pyro.
So yeah, we apologize if this was a little lackluster for a predictions video, but we just really don't care. But here it is for you anyway. Thank you for joining us. We also do What's NXT and the NXT Party, which are our reviews of NXT and NXT UK respectively. Those should be much better shows this week, so if you want to watch something with us and enjoy it, please join us for What's NXT and the NXT Party. And as always, we have guests on the NXT Party, and we would like you to be a future guest on the NXT Party. Come help us review a future episode of NXT UK. You can find me on Twitter. Go to nodq.com/Stefan. That's Stefan. If you just want to find me on Twitter, it's at Stefan R. Osborne, Osborne. As always, the R stands for restricted. You can also find this gentleman on Twitter.
At No DQ Channel, and also on my Facebook group, Armbar, all capital, ARMBAR, exclamation point.
You take not caring to a whole new level. But these are the plugs.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, Orange Cassidy over there. So these are the plugs. You're supposed to care about these. Find us on Aftermatch Wrestling. That's our YouTube channel. All of our videos go up there first, and they are in HD. It's all one word, AFTERMATCH, Aftermatch Wrestling. We are on our way to 100 subscribers. At 100, we are going to start doing our What's NXT review for NXT live. Thursday mornings, about 7 o'clock. So subscribe to Aftermatch and click that bell icon if you do, because we are at 83. And if for some miraculous reason we get 17 subscribers between now and next Thursday, we will go live.
Yeah.
And that bell will let you know that you can come watch us, ask us questions, and we will answer those at the end of the video. That is the goal. So if you are watching this on Aftermatch, do us a favor, click that share button and share us with your friends, especially if they like NXT or NXT UK. And if you like our video, click the like button, that is underneath me. And if you like all of our videos, please click the subscribe button, that's underneath Jerry. Be it Aftermatch or No DQ, please do subscribe. Aaron himself is on his way to 60,000 subscribers, and we'd like to help him get there.
Yeah.
So, I believe that's all the plugs. You can find me on Instagram now at osborne.stefan, and that's it. For the General, Jerry Slaughter, I am the Wizard of No DQ, Stefan Osborne. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Buy a shirt at NoDQ.com.
I'll do the pin throw. Bye, everybody.